Okay, it's a beautiful West Texas day. It's getting kind of hot out here. It's June, and this is going to be the first fertilizer treatment I'm going to do for my lawn since early spring. There's a couple things I'm going to try to correct in my lawn, and I'm going to show you the technique I'm going to use with my sprayer. I'm also going to show you my first use of diesel exhaust fluid, DEF, for fertilizer. So my lawn is looking pretty good, but it's showing a couple of signs of stress already. You can see some of the splotchy, kind of faded areas. I've let it grow out a little bit so I can use this fertilizer technique as a foliar spray. So I have to cut it. So I'll have more blades of grass to soak up the fertilizer. But you can see some signs of some of the grass patchy. It's not as dark green as I want, so I'm going to use the DEF plus some minerals to kind of build it up. So this is the front yard. You can see there's a couple of pretty good size spots that are really starting to fade, show some signs of stress, but overall it looks pretty good. I mean, it's been well over 100 degrees already. It's the middle of June here in Texas. I got 46,000 square feet of pretty good turf to take care of. Up here at the front, it's about 25. In the back is 20. Anyway, 46,000 square feet. So I'm going to show you a technique I'm going to use with using DEF and some minerals. So here's the setup I have, just small 31 gallon, 32 gallon pull behind sprayer on my Skag mower. So in there, I put 16 gallons of DEF right out of the bulk pump at the gas station. And that'll give me, it's basically 15% nitrogen. So that'll give me enough for almost a half a pound, not quite a half a pound, about 4/10 of a pound of nitrogen per 1,000 square foot of my lawn out there. I'll let you look at other videos. They give you the formulas on how to calculate that. The general rule of thumb people are using is about 1 gallon per 1,000 square feet. That's really hot nitrogen. That's over 1.33 pounds per 1,000 square feet. That's really hot, so I cut that back quite a bit because number one, I've already fertilized once this year, so this is going to be kind of a supplemental feeding. But really what I'm doing is using that as a good base to add some needed chemicals or minerals. So I've got from this one company, see if I can focus in on that, Prevogenics. I'll put links to it in the description. I've got some liquefied zinc, copper, and some iron. And obviously those are for a couple things. The buildup of chlorophyll is what the iron's for. The uptake of carbohydrates basically is what the zinc's for, and obviously the copper is for the defense, primarily as a fungicide. So essentially what I'm going to have is a good nitrogen base, plenty of zinc for the uptake of it, supplement that with the iron for the chlorophyll formulation, and defend the grass from fungicide and other things with the copper. So these all have good recommendations on them for how much to put per 1,000 square foot of lawn. And so I'm going to add that to my tank. Okay, that was the application of it. Gonna give it a few days and see how the grass turns out. And then see if those blotchy areas kind of fill in. Really concerned about fungus this time of year. We have some real cool mornings. We get a lot of, hit the dew point a lot, get a lot of condensation on the grass. So I've seen a few like mushrooms and stuff on here, so really concerned about that developing into something that'll turn into bad fungicides and break out fungus. So the fungicide, the copper, is going to help prevent all that. So we'll keep an eye on that. Okay, you can really see the color improvements in the grass. It's really looking probably several shades darker than it was when I was fertilizing. And that area right over there is just about gone. That was a spot where there was some real bad discoloration, and that's just about gone. Got that one little spot right there. It looks real good. So I think the conclusion I'll make is that the DEF as a fertilizer worked pretty good. Adding those minerals from Prevogenics worked great. But working with the DEF was really a hassle. First off, dealing with about 150 pounds of liquid was really difficult compared to using bags of granules. And then there's no time release to the DEF, so there's a couple spots where I sprayed, got too much on there and burned the grass. So dealing with that was kind of hard. So I don't think I'll use DEF again as a fertilizer, but the Prevogenics minerals I will probably add to anything that I spray on my lawn. Really good stuff.